Thank you, Hashem. Thank you, Hashem. Thank you, Hashem. Thank you, Hashem.
Hi everyone. Tonight we're going to be discussing sweet peppers. Sweet peppers are a staple food in every home. Unfortunately, what people don't know is they do have major infestations. Generally speaking, most of the infestations in sweet peppers are very easily cleanable. However, there are some that require the pepper to be discarded. Generally speaking, the majority of the infestations on a pepper are on the outside of the pepper, such as mites that very easily wash off. Oftentimes you'll have also mealybugs. Mealybugs don't wash off, but they're generally in parts of the pepper that are discarded. Generally speaking, the parts of a pepper that have the infestation is around the stem areas on both sides. Oftentimes there are mites hidden deep down inside. We'll soon speak about how to deal with those infestations. Also, because of the gaps between the stem and the pepper, oftentimes there are thrip infestations inside the pepper, which are significantly more serious, and we will have to discuss how to deal with that. Now let's take a look at the infestation. Here's a book louse hiding under the stem of a pepper. Book lice are not pepper specific, is not a pepper specific infestation. It comes from the shelves in the store. However, we can see the hiding spots in the pepper. Here are mealybugs. You see the mother mealybug to the right, and all those little ovals and all the nooks and crannies are mealybugs. There are some fly larvae that were found in the mushy spot of a pepper. Here are some various types of mites, predatory mites. They actually were fighting in the bottom of the pepper, in the bottom stem. Here are some spider mites that were all over the top of the pepper. There were several of them, a good few. And this is a video that was sent to me by Moreno Arav Rav Yosef Dorfman Shlita, where he was showing a pepper with these brown and black spots that show a thrip infestation. They're very hard to see until you turn on the bottom light of the a bottom light underneath the pepper, and then you see all those little dots that he's pointing to are thrips, are larval thrips, and those larval thrips are very hard to wash off. Therefore, when one sees these types of brown or black spots, one should not use the pepper. Now that we've seen the infestation in sweet peppers, let's discuss how to get rid of them. Because the sweet pepper grows with a very smooth skin, most of the infestations, most of the mites will wash off under a strong stream of water. However, around the stem area, you oftentimes have mealybugs that do not wash off. They sometimes get under the stem cap over here. Also, mites are able to stick to this area. Therefore, it is recommended to remove this entire area, all these nooks and crannies, and all the stem area, all the green, to remove them from the pepper before you use the pepper. You just go around in a circle, and you just take off that whole area. It just comes right out. And with it, you should remove all the seeds. All the seeds should be removed, and you'll be left with the inside of your pepper. I would remove also all these little seeds anywhere that anything could grab hold. Now, the way many peppers are is that underneath this cap, there are holes straight down into the center of the pepper. This pepper happens not to be that way, but there are other peppers that do, and therefore, because, as we showed, there are sometimes thrip infestations inside, and therefore, if you see brown or black spots, the pepper should not be used. There are those like Ravaya who say one should soak their pepper in warm soapy water for 3 minutes. I don't think this is necessarily necessary as long as a person scrubs the inside while they're washing, scrubs it with their fingers or with a pad or a brush of some sort, and scrubs it while they're rinsing it out. That should be enough to get rid of any infestation. Also, when washing, one should make sure to take care to scrub with your finger in all these crevices and cracks to make sure that nothing is able to stick around there. And one should take extra care when washing the bottom stem because oftentimes this is a favored place for mites of various types to hide and live, and it's a very small, cramped space. So one should be very sure to get in there with something, a fingernail, something while washing, to scrub it out very, very well, so that nothing should be left there. As one of my Rabbeim says, one can save on almost most of the infestation problems by taking care and time when picking their peppers. A person wants to make sure not to take a pepper with any squishy spots, smushy spots, because generally speaking, when the pepper starts to rot, fly will lay their larvae inside the flesh of the pepper, and those are very hard to get rid of because they then move throughout the flesh of the whole pepper. So therefore, a person should take a firm pepper, a nice looking pepper, without any clear signs of infestation, and then check to make sure there's no thrip infestations on the inside, and to clean it the way we have just described. If one does that, he will be able to eat his pepper confidently, not worrying about any sort of infestation. We should all be zeiche to be able to buy good peppers and clean our peppers and eat our peppers in the way the Ribono Shalom intended.